Citizen, it is your privilege and duty to take up arms and spread democracy throughout the galaxy, one bullet at a time. Welcome to the Helldivers 2.
Sweet liberty! No!
The latest co-op shooter from Arrowhead Game Studios, this game so far has thrilled and surprised me with its emphasis on teamwork, unbelievably satisfying combat and action, and straight up hilarious moments.
I'm gonna do orbital thing.
Oh, this is bad.
So,
yep.
Come to me.
I'll draw him into it.
Come to me.
Dive. Dive.
Hurry
Whoa.
up!
Boom.
Oh, yes.
This title kind of came out of nowhere for me, and while the previews looked good, I didn't really expect to find the depth of different systems at play here. From the way orbital bombardments shower the area in debris and dead enemies, and maybe allies, to the way the ships travel in orbit in real time to your next mission, there's a surprising amount of polish to this fantastic co-op mission-based horde shooter. This game was clearly a passion project for the developers, and it shows. From the theme and framework to the moment-to-moment gameplay, everything feels carefully crafted and considered in how it fits into the overall gameplay experience. While I am admittedly not very far into my progression yet, what I have played and experienced so far has been an absolute blast, and I already recommend this title for anyone looking to kill hordes of enemies with their friends. Shout out to Andy's Take, who jumped in with me for some co-op action, and who has one of the best strategy channels on YouTube in his own right. Go check it out. Let's start with the theme and style. Helldivers unapologetically, and I would say blatantly, riffs off of Starship Troopers, at least the movie version, almost to a fault. I greatly enjoy the extreme satirical tone that bleeds into every facet of the gameplay.
Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free. Join the Helldivers.
From missions that involve simply raising flags to spread democracy, to shutting off anti-war propaganda transmissions, to celebrating capitalism within the gameplay systems, and even microtransactions, it all results in a tone that keeps things light and humorous even as you and your squad desperately battle for survival across a wide variety of environments. They nailed the tone of a fascistic, ever-warring society that throws soldiers into an endless meat grinder, and it makes for an interesting backdrop into what could have been a very basic sci-fi setting. I should have done a little bit of homework, but I'm lazy, and I don't know if the first Helldivers had this same type of setting or backdrop or story, but regardless, they nailed it here. While there isn't much of a linear story or campaign, snippets, notes you can find in the world, and missions provide context for the larger narrative at play, and I'm interested to see if it goes further than surface level. Although the narrative definitely doesn't seem to be the focus here, more of just a framework to hang the gameplay on.
Let's prepare and launch the local ICBM.
Initiating FTL jump to the Fenrir system.
And the gameplay is what surprised me most. With this being the developer's first foray into a third-person shooter, they absolutely nailed almost every element of the gameplay. From the fantastic audio design that helps you understand what's happening, even in the chaos of a swarm, for the most part, to the sheer satisfaction of blasting apart bugs and watching the impressive damage models as you tear chunks away with your variety of hard-hitting weapons, the gameplay is simply sublime, and something I've been craving even as I'm not actively playing it. What mostly surprised me was just the amount of depth to, again, what could have been a very shallow co-op shooter. Surprisingly tactical elements such as losing all remaining ammo in your magazines, limited resources, teamwork elements like resupplying ammo or healing, create another layer of conserving resources in the face of overwhelming odds. Exploration is encouraged as you gain resources, gain ammo, gain new weapons as you explore the variety of environments, and there's a lot of cool little points of interest to discover in each mission area, which is surprisingly large. Speaking of environments, I've been pleasantly surprised with just how immersive and atmospheric the game feels. As someone who really appreciates immersion, especially in a shooter, the way the atmospheric and weather effects come in and out, the beautiful lighting illuminating the alien environments, the skyboxes of distant orbital bombardments and Helldivers falling, creates an atmosphere of just this planet-wide battle. It's such a compelling and surprisingly gorgeous world to play within already, and I'm excited because I know there's a lot that I still have yet to see.
Oh shit, okay, we gotta toss some nades. Blah, 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 blah. I got it.
However, despite all of this, Helldivers 2 has become a victim of its own success, hitting a peak of over 300,000 concurrent players, where the first game hit a peak of like 6,000. The servers have been at capacity for almost the entire weekend as of this video, and that's just really disappointing as someone that wants to jump in and play. This is where an offline mode would have been really helpful. What a novel concept that's become. While it's possible to get in if you try long enough, the game is definitely not equipped to handle the sheer volume of players wanting to play, and it remains to be seen how Arrowhead Studios handles the server load. While obviously I'm not there yet, I've also read impressions of the lack of an endgame loop. However, progression of unlocking new skins, weapons, and other cosmetics or features easily carries this game past the 50-hour mark from my understanding, and I question, does it really need to have an endless and expansive endgame grind? While I think it's technically a live service game featuring a battle pass, it'd be almost refreshing if the game had a clear ending point. It was just an extremely fun and solid experience up to that point. Not every game needs to feature an endless endgame loop, but I'm not sure what the legs look like for Helldivers 2, as strictly co-op shooters without PvP elements tend to not have the best staying power, but who knows, with all the insane success for the studio, they may surprise us with the planned level of support the game will receive in the future. Regardless, while this is not a comprehensive review, I still have greatly enjoyed what I have played of Helldivers 2, and highly recommend it for anyone that enjoys this type of game.
Okay, hard to see anything.
Yeah, that weather effect is pretty intense. Okay, I'm gonna try to...
Drop. How do you do...
I can hear him in this field.
I thought there was a way.
Okay, that's a bad idea.
Like,
this is a bad idea. How do we get back over?
Are you getting...
Oh gosh, oh, get over the fence!
Oh, jump away, no!
I am looking forward to playing much more, if only the servers could actually handle the massive player count and I could actually, play the game. But if you enjoyed the video and love democracy and liberty, consider leaving a like and subscribing for more, and drop in with the Helldivers. Until next time.